every patient from their desk. From what the nurse says, this is the ICU room, but family is allowed here. She leads us to Johnny's bed, and although he looks pretty beat up, he's fairly alert. He's in good spirits, but that's always been Johnny. Happy-go-lucky. When he sees Becky, his face lights up. With tears in her eyes, she hugs him carefully. Then, the nurse starts talking to us, like Johnny isn't even right in front of us. He has some burns and bruises, and we had to amputate part of his leg just below the knee, but he will be a good candidate for a prosthetic. There were some internal injuries, too. He will need significant recovery time and physical therapy, too. We're watching him now for infection, and as soon as he's in the clear, he can go back stateside. If you need anything or have any questions, check with us at the desk. The doctor will be by later. I thank her and hang back, letting them have their moment. But I overhear the nurse talking about the guy in the bed next to Johnny. Apparently, he's been severely burned on the right side of his body, has a high risk of infection, and they don't know if he will make it. He's been in and out of consciousness. When they say his name, my heart sinks. Noah Carr. I've seen Noah and his fiancée Whitney around different events and deployment homecomings. I'm not a fan of his fiancée, but Noah has always seemed like a great guy, not that I ever talked to him in person. Then, it all seems to hit me, and my eyes water. I refuse to think of that day, the day I got a very different visit. I say a prayer for the man in the next bed and hope he knows how lucky he is to be alive. Instead, I try to focus on Johnny, and when his eyes meet mine, it's like he knows what I'm thinking. Holding his arms out to me, he wraps me in a hug. "I'm not going anywhere, Lex. I promise you that," he whispers in my ear. We sit with Johnny, and he asks us to talk about back home or anything, really. Becky tells him about family dinners, what is going on at work, and our dad's back surgery. It's all stuff I've heard over the last few weeks, and after a while, I zone out a bit and take a look around me. When a woman enters the room following a nurse, she captures my attention. She's all dolled up in a dress and heels, her makeup perfectly done, and not a hair out of place. Her shoes and bag all match her outfit in stark comparison to other family members who, like Becky and I, look like we just got off the plane and came straight here. When she moves her hair from her face, I recognize her. It's Whitney, Noah's fiancée. Though Noah appears to be awake, he's not talking. Looking at her, I don't hear what she's saying at first, but it's apparent that she's angry. I try not to eavesdrop, but as her voice gets louder, it's hard not to. Then, I hear what she's saying, and my heart sinks. But then, I'm furious. "How the hell am I supposed to explain you to people? Burns all over your face, and you'll ruin our wedding photos. How could I possibly marry you now? We could never have kids because they'd be terrified of you and they'd think you're a monster. We'd never be able to go out in public. What were you thinking going anywhere near that fire?" When Noah turns his head away and locks eyes with me for the first time, we really see each other, and my heart stops. His eyes are sapphire blue, and I feel the air around us start to sizzle. I've never felt this jolt from someone just looking at me. When my heart starts up again, it's racing in overtime. I look over at Johnny, who is their unit leader, and I can see he's pissed. I've only ever seen Johnny this angry once before in my life, and it ended very, very badly. "We are done. There's no way I can marry you now," she says in a final